Hey everybody, how you guys doing? Your boy Tony from Cali. You guys ain't seen me in a while, I know. Looking kind of scroungy like always, but that's me. You know, I'm just doing my thing. We in 2023. So we in 2023, we in Bro-Morial Month. Bro-Morial Month. And for the people that don't know what Bro-Morial Month is, I came up with that holiday back in 2021, I think. And that was just a holiday, a man-made holiday, like all these other holidays that we have today. They're man-made holidays. So I decided to make my own holiday. And it was right after Memorial Day where we honor the fallen soldiers and that type of thing. And I said, you know what? What about the fallen electronics, the fallen equipment, or forgotten, I should say, forgotten electronics and electronic equipment. So that's what we're here to do today. As you guys can see, I got two different angles here. We got the iMac from like 1998 to 2001, I believe. And correct me if I'm wrong on that, but it should be 2000. This is a 2000, either a 2001, I believe, iMac. And we got this the other day. It was got it from the thrift store. It was a donation. This was the Indigo model. It needs to be cleaned up a little bit. We're going to probably clean it up a little later. But this was the Indigo model. And yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this. So what we're going to do, it doesn't work. Okay, I love getting stuff that does not work. I love getting things that do not work. So the goal is to, I've got some stuff here on the table, as you can see here. We've got my multimeter, my trusty multimeter. You might want to see what that is, a multimeter. I was going to take it apart and do a time lapse. I don't know if I'm going to have enough memory to do a time lapse, but I wanted to show you the components that are going to go in there. We got my multimeter. We got a HD camera here, small HD camera. I may put this in there, like where the microphone is. We may end up putting a camera in there later on. I don't know if we're going to do that yet. But this is an HD camera, which would be great because this doesn't come with a camera. Or we might use some other webcam camera in there and put a webcam on there. We're going to be using this. This is the main component right here. Okay, this is, I don't know if you can see it pretty good here. I can probably zoom in over here on this camera here. You guys just bear with me. I'm using a little cheap camcorder. So let's zoom in a little bit here. This is the HP Elite. Now, this is not the Elite. This is the Pro Desk. It's just a small HP computer, form factor, small form factor. And you can see it has your connectors on the back. You've got USB, I believe 3.0 USB on the back. You've got HDMI, you've got VGA, and you got DisplayPort. Okay, DisplayPort, VGA, and HDMI. You guys bear with me. I'm doing these different angles here, so I'm just trying to show you guys all this. And this is a small form factor PC. I got this not too long ago. Got it on eBay, I believe. And it wasn't that, actually I got a really good price on it. I think it was like 60 bucks. So this is going to go inside of that. This is going to be the main computer that's going to go inside of that, okay? I'm showing you guys from this other angle here. Sorry about that. I know I lost my my video here a little bit. So anyway, also, this is a CRT monitor, cathode ray tube. It's really heavy. I don't know if it works anymore. I know I tried turning the unit on, it didn't work. So we're gonna replace the screen with this Dell monitor. That's why this Dell monitor is sitting here. This is a Dell monitor. It's a 15-inch monitor, I believe. I got it for $5.99. You probably can't see that. We'll zoom in on that too. I'll let you see. I got it for $5.99. This is the best deal I got so far. I don't think you can see it. I don't have it at the right angle. You can see it, but it's upside down. Anyway, yeah, I got this for $5.99 at this thrift store called Thrift Town out here in Sacramento. It's called Thrift Town in Sacramento. So this is the monitor, and it's a 15-inch monitor, and you can look at it. If I put it up to it, it looks like it's going to be about the right size. Hopefully, we're going to have to find out once we open it up. We're going to have to take that monitor apart. So it's a lot of work. I don't know if I'm going to do a time lapse on this particular video or not. But Bro-Morial Month. Once again, going back to Bro-Morial Month. Bro-Morial Month is bringing back old equipment. So I just wanted to show this right here. This doesn't have anything to do with the video here. I'm gonna put it around my neck here. This is making all this noise on my microphone. This is a Zenith camcorder, okay? This is a Zenith camcorder, and I'm not sure what year this came out. It had to be, I don't know what year it came out. But anyway, it's pretty old. It's got a flip out screen on here. If I can remember how to flip it out. Okay, here, oh, you just flip it out. You just got to grab it from the edge. It's got a flip out screen, which is great. But it wasn't articulating at the time. You couldn't turn it around, so you could flip it up or whatever. And this took the VHS-C tape. So you had to open it up here. I don't have battery in here right now, but it would open up and you had to put the tape in. And this was a VHS-C camcorder, but it's Zenith. That's what I wanted to show you guys. That's what's really important. It says Zenith camcorder on the back here, and it says it in the front. Zenith camcorder. Can you guys see that? Okay. So this is going to be another project. This is going to be another upgrade. This is what happened. The camera swivels. So boom, it swivels that way. It swivels that way. So the screen didn't swivel, but you could flip it around this way like this, and then you could flip up the screen like that, and then you can see yourself. Okay. All right. We're going to show it on the other camera angle here. Sorry about that. So I got two different camera angles here, and this is what the camera looks like, the Zenith. And I was talking about the screen flipping. Okay, enough of that. So these are some of our retro projects, and when you call it retro, or I say vintage, we're gonna say vintage projects that we have today. And let me just raise this camera up a little bit. Okay, always trying to be a perfectionist here. Okay, I got a lot of junk in the background. I'm trying to not show all that junk in the background, but yeah, we got a lot of junk in the background. So today's video basically is converting this equipment, taking this mini PC, okay, this small form factor PC. We're going to build it into here. We may keep the CD-ROM. I'm not sure if we're going to keep the CD-ROM yet or not. We're going to put lights in here too, so you can see the way this thing illuminates. It illuminates pretty cool. I mean, the way the casing looks needs to be cleaned up. We're going to clean it up real good. This part right here is busted. This was it's not supposed to do that. So the plastic pieces right here busted. We may be able to kind of super glue those back together so that we can lift the unit, because you're supposed to be able to pick the computer up. I want to be able to do that again. And it's real heavy right now. So the goal is to take it completely apart. We're going to try to keep the I/O panels and everything. So we got FireWire and all this other stuff. We're probably going to use FireWire, but we're going to use the USB ports and probably the Ethernet and the sound ports and stuff like that. When you flip it around, a couple other guys have done these conversions. They use the old laptops. I was going to use one of my old laptops. I got a couple i5 laptops, and I was going to use the laptop board in here, and I may do that later on. I have another one of these that I'm going to be getting, that I got actually on the thrift store. I got from the thrift store. It hasn't came in yet, and that's the 1998 version. So it's the older version of this, and it's lime green, and it's has a keyboard and mouse. I didn't get the keyboard and mouse with this one, but I did get another keyboard. I got another keyboard that's coming in that's going to work with this, and another mouse. And the other one is from 1998. Once again, it's from 1980. Okay, so that's enough of that. I'm going to go back to my other angle here. You guys just bear with me for a minute. 1, 2, 3. I got it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, we're back. So your boy Tony from Cali, how you guys doing? Back again. I'm talking on recording right now on my what camera are we using? This is the DJI Osmo. This is my DJI Osmo. I like this camera. Like I said, it follows me a little bit, which is great. And then the other camcorder that you can't see me on, you see my hand over there. That's just a Canon HF-R 800. Just a little regular camcorder, cheap camcorder. I use a lot of these cheap camcorders. I got another one right here on the ground. Did I get out of the scene? I got out of the sight. Yeah. So here, I use these camcorders all the time. This is my other $5 camcorder. I shot some B-roll with that. And B-roll is, matter of fact, we're going to shoot some right now. Some more B-roll real quick. So I got chip in here. Let me make sure I got chip in here. Okay. I love doing this stuff. You guys just don't know. So we're going to 1, 2, 3. Get out of that real quick. 1, 2, 3. I gotta do some definitely do some editing on this. This camera, if you get out of it, I got it on follow now, so it's following me, which is great. This camera I got set. I'm gonna do some B-roll on it. So as I'm talking right now, I'm gonna have to mix these together, but we'll do that later. We'll talk about how we're gonna do all that. So this is the form factor. Once again, this is the Pro Desk camcorder right now. I'm just using my camcorder. You see what I'm doing? Using my camcorder and zooming in on it. And that's all you need. You don't need a whole lot of expensive equipment nowadays. People think you need a whole lot of expensive equipment. The Pro Desk, okay? And you can see the ports in the front. We've got 2 audio reports, 2 headphone jacks, and also a microphone. It can either double as a microphone. We've got USB-C. We've got 2 USB 3 ports in the front. I believe those are USB 3. And I got this, like I said, I picked this thing up a long time ago, basically, for like 60 bucks on the internet, and that's pretty cheap. This is an i5 unit, and it's got 8 gigs of RAM, and it's got Windows 10 on it. So you got ports in the back. I'm not sure if these are USB 2. You got Ethernet. You got your power jack. I didn't bring the power adapter in here. And then you got HDMI. That's the one that we're not going to be using, actually. Unfortunately, we're going to be using the VGA because that monitor is VGA. And that's VGA. It's a 15-pin VGA pin connector. If you don't know what VGA stands for Video Graphics Array. Video Graphics Array. Okay? And then that's the display port. That's another video output port. You can actually run like 2 or 3 monitors on this thing. I think you can run like, I don't know if you can run 3, but I know you can run at least 2 monitors. You might be able to run all 3. So we're going to probably have those outputs coming out to where we can have a HDMI output coming out so we can plug it into another monitor. And this is just going to be an awesome unit. And once again, this is the iMac. Did I get out of the screen again? Okay, I'm not going to flip it around. You guys just bear with me for a minute using these different camera angles. So this is the iMac. We got some cracked plastic that's right here in the area. So I'm going to try to repair that. I think the plastic might have fell inside. So I'm going to zoom in on that. Some cracked plastic right there. We're going to try to repair that. And I think the plastic is inside the unit. I haven't not taken this unit apart yet since I got it. I got it from the thrift store. And this was donated to me for my birthday. Talk about that. My birthday's coming up in about another week. So this was donated. I was able to get it from the thrift store. And I'm very happy with it. I've been looking for one of these for a while. And this is the Indigo. I actually wanted one of these when I was working back at Apple. Back in the day, I used to work for Apple Computers out in Elk Grove, California, Sacramento, California, Elk Grove. You guys know what I'm talking about. I worked at the plant. I was a computer technician, believe it or not. And I worked out there at that particular time. And the iMacs had just came out. I think I started in, it was 97 or 98 when I started. And I worked until 2000, I think. Okay. So I only worked out there for, like 3 years. I think it was like 3 years when I worked out there. And then I ended up moving to Vegas after that. And once again, this is the Dell computer, the Dell monitor. I'll show you guys the price tag on that. Let's put it on top of the HP. So we got a couple different components. See, that's $5.99. It says that it works. And we're going to just take their word on it. Actually, I plugged it up. It does work. I take that back. It has one pixel that is very, very small, and you can kind of see it, but it depends on you really can't see it. You can't see it, but I can tell. I'm a perfectionist. So those two, this monitor is going to go inside of that machine, and then after that, what else? That's pretty much it. This is the computer. Okay, it's an HP computer, HP small form factor, the Dell monitor. And that's pretty much it. Now, the reason that I'm making this video is, I'm going to come back to me now from this particular angle. This is good. I think this might be even better. The reason that I'm making this video is because, how should I say? There's a lot of guys that build different type of retro projects, modifications, that type of thing, where this is called what they call a mod. So a lot of guys build these mods and stuff. But the thing of it is that a lot of guys spend a lot of time, and don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that. And they do some excellent work. I've seen some excellent work. I've actually posted some of their videos and stuff. But with this particular video, I just want to show how simple it is, because you don't have to spend a lot of money to work on a project. I tell a lot of people, they gamble, they go to the casinos, they do this, and then they're stressing out. I got family members and everybody they go to the casino and they're stressing out, they spend all their money. And this just keeps me busy. This is on a Sunday. We're on a Sunday. I'm sitting here. I'm going to take this thing apart. And like I said, I could do a time lapse and show you how it's all going to look and everything, but I don't feel like doing all that. But I'm not spending a lot of money. That's the key. I'm not spending a whole lot of money to do this. This is stuff that I already had. You know, I had this, I just got the computer recently. I just got that, like I said, from the thrift store. And I had the computer already. I had a computer for a while. So I'm putting together things with things that I already have. And that's what this video is all about. There's a lot of guys, they build from scratch, or they might go out and buy a bunch of processors and motherboards and things like that. I used to do that back in the day. And if you got the money to do that, there's nothing wrong with that. But in this case, I just wanted to kind of show that, you know, it doesn't take a whole lot of money. You get something like this, a small factor, you see that it's going to fit inside that unit really easily. Take all the guts out. We got to take this thing all apart. And that's the main thing is taking it apart, which is kind of fun for me. Oh, sorry. So if you look in there, you can see the CRT and you can see the tube and you can see all the guts and stuff. And it's just a couple screws and it pops open. I used to pop these babies open all the time, and I don't feel like showing all that on tape right now. But if you want to see how it's done, you can just look at someone else's video. I'm going to pop it all apart, and then once I get it all wired up and everything, I'll probably show you guys some of the video at that point. But once again, let me sit back here a little bit. Back to, how should I say? Can you guys see me on this camera? Hang on here. Let's do a rotation. This camera always it changes because it follows you. You know, that's the only thing about it. It's face tracking and all this other stuff. Okay, we're gonna go back to that camera. I'm gonna sign off on this. I love you guys out there. Peace and love. And this camera is closer up though. This is closer shot, so I probably should keep it. But I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll just hold it for right now. I'm not gonna be holding too long. So once again, we're going to be putting this system together, and we call this the, it was called the iMac, okay? It was called the iMac back in 2000. We're going to call it the Bro-Mac, okay? We're calling it the Bro-Mac. And because that's what I do. I put my own label in there, my own little touch, okay? So it's called the Bro-Mac. And like I said, I'm putting the HP computer inside the G3. That was a G3 back in the day. That was the iMac G3. And we're putting a G2 inside a G3, okay? I'm keeping it real. I wanted to put a G3 inside a G3. That would be great because the HP, they got their own little label or whatever. So the next level up on this computer is the G3, and then they also have a G4. So we're going to put a G2 inside a G3. I'm keeping it real. Use whatever you have. It could be an old broken laptop. I was going to use an old Asus motherboard. I got a cracked up screen in there, but that one that actually works, but the screen is cracked, but it still works. I was going to take that motherboard out and I was going to put in here. I still may do that. I don't know. But right now we're going to throw this HP in there, and I'm going to have it to where it's swappable. I'm not going to take the HP unit all apart because I may want to use it in a different unit. So that's what I wanted to show in this video. A lot of guys are doing like a permanent build where they go out to get the motherboard, they get the processor, they get the RAM, everything, and they build it in there and they spend up maybe $1,000 or whatever you're going to spend. And I don't want to do that. And I can't afford to do that. That's why I tell you guys, don't hate, don't wait, donate. Also, go to my Cash App because this is really good information that I'm giving you guys today. I'm giving you guys a big jewel here on how you can do something, how you can take something like this, a small form factor computer, you know, HP. This is the G2. It's not the Elite. They got the Elite G4 and G3 and all that stuff. I wanted to get the G3, but it's too expensive. But they got a couple of these online that you can get for maybe 100, 150 bucks if you want to spend a little bit more money. Maybe I'll get one of those later, but I can't afford it right now. I can only use what I got, and I got this for like 60 bucks. I'm happy with that. This is the HP Pro Desk, and this is the G2 i5. You can get i7 if you want an i7, and it'll be a lot better. And all you need to do is connect this baby. Take this apart. It's so simple. Take it apart. Connect this to that monitor right there. Take that monitor apart right there. Take this monitor apart, which is VGA. Take the VGA, connect the VGA to VGA. Okay. And I showed you guys what VGA is. VGA is this pin right here in the back. This connector, I should say. That's the VGA, which stands for Video Graphics Array. You take that cable. There's a cable that connects to that 15-pin cable. You take that cable and you connect it to that monitor right there. And I hooked it up the other night. It worked fine. And we're gonna just, like I said, open this thing up. We got to place the monitor in there. We got to take that frame apart around, because it's not going to fit that frame. Take the frame out, take the LCD out, and just basically take the gut that. We're going to gut that baby, and we're going to gut that baby, and we're going to put together. And we're using these 3 components right here. So that's why I'm making this video right now, to show you the actual 3 components. I'm gonna move everything else out the way. We're using just those 3 components right there, folks. So that's about it. I think we're going to end this video. It's a lot of other things that I want to say. We might have to do a part 2 because I'm getting a little tired, but I think we're going to do a part 2. I did want to say, like I said, if you guys like the project and you like what I'm able to show you here, and you know, kind of put this information out there. If you like this, you know, don't hate, don't wait, donate. Go to my Cash App at $ Tony Mcdew. I'm a little short. I'm a little short right now, keeping it real. My spirits was a little down. I had to pay some bills, and you know, things is not always like we planned things to be. I was expecting some money last a couple days ago, and I didn't get the money that I was expecting. You know, and it was a long story, and I'm not gonna go all into it. But I was a little down, to be honest with you. So if you guys can help out and you want to donate, please help me out on that. So I got to pay some bills. It's time to pay bills again. Haven't paid my storage. I haven't paid a lot of things because I just haven't had the money. I had the money for a little bit, but you know, I've been trying to help other people and stuff like that, and things didn't work out, put it that way. I was helping out. I helped out some people, and so people help me. So I try to help out people too. If I have a little money, I tried to, you know, I tried to give it out, and I didn't get it. I didn't get it back. I was supposed to get it back. I didn't get it back. I'm just keeping it real. So here we are. What month is this? June. This is the month of June. I was really kind of down. I was kind of down and depressed, to be honest with you. I said, this is going to be a great month. I had a lot of big plans, a lot of things. I actually have a couple other projects that I want to show you guys. But right now, I'm just trying to do one at a time. So we're going to do the iMac G3 Indigo iMac computer. We're going to convert that today. It's a G3. We're going to convert it from a G3 to a G2 HP computer. We're turning it into a PC. So it's going to be a G2 HP computer with a Dell monitor. Okay. Using different components, and you don't have to spend a whole lot of money. A lot of guys, I watched a bunch of guys on YouTube, and they built these, they use different laptops and a couple motherboards and stuff they bought. Like I said, they spent a lot of money. I'm not spending a lot of money, and I'm gonna show you how you can do this very quick. Okay. So I love you guys out there. Peace and love. And once again, if you can help out, I definitely need some help right now. Behind on a couple bills. If you can help out, please help me out. My birthday's this month, June 23rd. Okay. Keeping it real. June 23rd is my birthday. So if you want to donate and help out, or you know, go to my Cash App. It's $ Tony Mcdew. $ Tony Mcdew. And you know, you can email me at if you want to email me on any. I'm also looking for some G4s. I was looking for some G4 tower. Okay, they got a couple different ones. They got the mirror one, and then they got the G3 tower. G3 Apple computer towers. I'm looking for those because I want to do some conversions on those too. And I have the parts. I just need to get the towers and the bodies, you know, the frames. So if anybody has a G3 or a G4 tower, let me know. I actually have a what is it? I got a G5. I got a G5 tower, but I can't pick it up right now because I don't have the money. Keeping it real. I actually did a bid on it, one at a thrift store. And that's another reason. Hey, if you guys can help out and you want to help me out on picking that up, I did the bid on it, but I can't pick it up right now because, like I said, I loaned out some money and then I didn't get my money back. Keeping it real. I got a G5 that's going to be, you guys know what a G5 is. I can't wait. It's a G5 tower, okay, with the dual processors and all that kind of stuff, whatever. We're going to do a conversion on that too. But I don't have a G4. I got 2 G4s that I had looked at, and I don't know if I can get them. I'm going to try to get them. If you guys can help me out on that, I need a donation. Keeping it real. Please help me out so I can get the G4. The G4 iMac that came out was pretty awesome. It had the little weird arm with the screen. I posted a picture of it the other day. I found one of those, but I just don't have the money to pick it up. And it's at the thrift store. So if you can help me out on that, I would really, really appreciate that. It could be my birthday present. I'm keeping it real. So I was telling everybody this month, I don't look for a birthday present and things like that, you know, but if you do want to help out and, you know, help me get my G4, G3 computers, let me know. And my back is hurting. My back is hurting. I got to end this video. I love you guys. Peace and love. Go to my Cash App. It's $ Tony Mcdew, okay? $ Tony Mcdew. If you like any of this stuff, you like the projects, you like what I'm doing here, just go to my Cash App, $ Tony Mcdew, and I'll try to show you guys more of this type of stuff and how it all works. And you know, just keep you. It keeps me busy. It keeps me. It keeps me from going insane. That's what it really does. It keeps me from going insane, and it keeps me from snapping and being mad at the world and being mad at things that I have no control over. So this is just something that I always did. I always like to make things and build things. So once again, go to my Cash App, $ Tony Mcdew, because I love you, and we out.